The final game of the day in St. Louis, and it's a good one. A matchup of Wildcats, Kansas State and Kentucky, with the winner to advance to Sunday, and a matchup with undefeated Wichita State. Hello, friends. Jim Nance, Greg Anthony, Tracy Wolfson, and we're going to begin this game in a fashion that perhaps you've never seen or heard of before. Kentucky's going to be going right to the line before the tip and shooting technical free throws, because while Kansas State was going through the layup line, a reserve dunked. Here he comes, Brian Roletter, dunking right here. You can't do that. It's a violation. He's informed here by the officials that that's a technical foul, and before there's a tip, Kentucky will be shooting 2 free throws. Backed in here to St. Louis for this game. Roletter's applauding. And that's the earliest point in NCAA tournament history. Snaps it back outside, and here's the player to watch for. And he's blocked by Randall. Foster had his shot rejected. Harrison slides through and gets the basket. Aaron Harrison.
And that's again, we get back to that transition. Terrific job by Randall. Become, I think, more effective defensively, and right on point there. Willie Cauley-Stein with the steal.
To Young. Young, tough shot. Had no angle on it, but somehow slithered it home. 12 with a half minute to go, is up 4. Poitras, another 3. This time he gets it.
That's a big shot for him, because Poitras is, to me, the guy that can be an X factor for this Kentucky team. And again, while you may not want to live out here if you're Kentucky, the ability to make a few will loosen that gritty Kansas State defense.
Love it, but unable to finish it off was Lawrence. Young passes up the shot. Aaron Harrison will take it, though, and deliver it.
And boy, I tell you, if they start making those shots consistently, because that's really, if you're Kansas State, what you want to force. Kentucky wants to play with offensively.
Poitras has come back out for Kentucky, and Cauley-Stein is such an exceptional shot blocker. Over 100 blocks.
But look at the ground he covers. He started at the three-point line. And as an offensive player, you have to...
On a fresh 35. Awandu. That ball again rejected by Cauley-Stein on the floor. Andrew Harrison able to get it to a teammate. And Kentucky shooting 25%, but with a 3-point lead. And Andrew Harrison bangs it home for 3.
I tell you, he is really playing well. Great.
The Harrison twins have 11 of Kentucky's 16. Here's Aaron. His turn again. Brother to brother. And the twins are starring here in the first half for Kentucky. Now with 14 of their 19. And Kentucky is up by 9 on a 14-2 run. With 2 fouls.
Well, we talked about at the top, could Spradling do the job of containment and without fouling, unable to here in the first half.
Young shot deflected. Second chance. Drops. +1.
And penetration. And even though he gets the block, doesn't give up on the play there, and just the presence to get the finish as well as the contact.
12s over the 5s in the first in the tournament. 3-1. Spradling. Trailers.
No!
Andrew Harrison knew he was coming down behind him. Unable to finish it. Now Foster at the other end. Rejected. Cauley-Stein has 3 blocks.
Kentucky has been a problem, no doubt about it.
Cauley-Stein taps it over to Harrison. Here's Randall. Nice move.
He is that first step, and then now he's also in a position where he can utilize his strength.
Here's Randall, inside and 2.
And that's a good example.
Young on a wing. Swarming on Randall. Working around, driving in Aaron Harrison. Heck of a shot right there.
The ball.
Aaron Harrison again. And he is the story so far tonight for the Kentucky side. 5 of 6 from the floor, 13 points. Young hits the shot with a player all over him.
Those plays where as a coach you're like, no, no, no. All right, yes, let's get back on defense there. Great job of just creating enough space, and he's got that ability. See, he extends just enough to create that space.
Nigel Johnson with the 3. And tapping it outside is Cauley-Stein. They got the numbers. Aaron Harrison able to drop it.
But the defense, in essence, had taken that away in terms of the lob. He made the right decision with that finish.
Southwell trying to challenge Cauley-Stein. You don't want to go there. Southwell's going to be teed up here. He wanted the foul call on Cauley-Stein, and he complained a little too long.
I tell you, Foster really gets after it defensively as well.
Over to Randall. Into the paint. And gets the thud roll off the back of the rim. 5 to shoot. Andrew Harrison launches. Cauley-Stein with the putback.
What a big basket there by Cauley-Stein in Division I basketball.
K-State's brought back out Spradling. And here is Dakari Johnson. And that's Randall with the basket inside.
A lot of these possessions late in the shot clock, and Kansas State has to do a good job of containment and not foul.
Randall, big step, and off the glass for 2. And that's Mr. Harrison. Cheering on the Randall.
And there, just a good job, a really nice, decisive move by Randall. The defense not able to get there in time. How about that strength on the finish after the...
It's been a choppy game.
It has, and Kentucky being very smart here in terms of just using the clock. Nice finish and a find there by Harrison, Andrew Harrison.
Spradling takes it on the run. Another quick 3 and things could be interesting. Foster puts it up and got it! Foster! And he wanted a foul but did not get a call. He thought there was contact.
Turnover. You need probably 1 turnover.
Smartly, Randall comes over and steps out of bounds and then takes the feed. Oh, that could be a backcourt. Ball on the floor, tied up, and the arrows with Kentucky. Boy, that was close to an over and back.
Big break there for Kentucky.
Plus, they had the arrow. 16 seconds. To Cauley-Stein to Randall, and they'll put him on the line for 2. 24 when that timeout was called. They have 14 seconds left, and Randall unable to hit the first. Fouling at the end, and the Lumberjacks of Stephen F. Austin get the 4-point play to go to overtime. That's huge by Randall. And Stephen F. Austin goes on to win it. Spradling, not this time, and that should do it. Randall almost had a strip from behind, over to Young, and we've got a Kentucky-Wichita State matchup on Sunday afternoon. The freshman starting 5 of Kentucky with some support by upperclassmen like Cauley-Stein and Poitras. Paulson playing in the second half. Wildcats, their first tournament win since winning the national title in 2012. Advance on to take on undefeated Wichita State Sunday in St. Louis. The tournament concludes live now on True TV. CBS covers tomorrow at noon. Jim Nance, Greg Anthony saying so long from St. Louis.